maybe one whole family.
Or just add to that career. Make a good career. What do you understand by the American dream?
Louder, we don't hear.
Oh, louder.
When I think about American dream, I think about family, about having children, big house, first, and good job.
Okay, what else?
As far as I understand, American dream is mainly the stability. So you have a small house, you have a family, you have stable job, and that's it. You are secure in life, and you can sure of your future.
Okay. All right. So who can say what American dream is? What American dream is, and why people speak about the American dream? So, while you are thinking,
The American dream, used to be like having a house with a white picket fence and, having a happy and healthy family, but like that's really evolved into like having a job and being able to vote and having freedoms and being able to do what you want to do. And it also involves having like a family life and having a house and stuff like that. But with like the economy and the job markets and stuff like that, I feel like it's really changed into more of being able to live a life without,
survive.
Yeah, to survive in a life and to kind of just be able to do what you need to do to survive instead of it being about like having this like perfect lifestyle. Now it's just about surviving.
We're also a big melting pot, so we get a lot of different like cultures coming in, so that's like a big American dream. Like all these cultures can come into one and be happy and independent and figure out your lives, even if you're not from the same part of town or same country, or you don't have the same religion or same aspects of life. You all figure out what you want together, and that's the American dream.
Okay, anything else?
I think part of it has to do with rights too. Like a lot of countries, where America we have like the liberty that we take for granted, freedom of speech and all that, where in other countries that are communist countries or that were dictatorships didn't have those rights.
Why do still people come to America?
For freedom and choice. It's not even just like freedom of a civilian. I mean, that's a major point too, is that America, you have freedom and rights that protect you and your life and your family, but it's also, you have the freedom to choose what you want to do with your life and where you want to take it. And really America offers so many opportunities. If you reach your potential, you can really see all there is out there. And that's what the freedom is. It's rights as your civilian, rights of the civilian, and rights to do whatever you want with your life. Because it's up to you.
I can tell you about a little story about my son. When I came here 12 years ago, no, it was probably already 15 years ago, I came with my son who was 16. And when I was teaching at the college, and he had to be at school, and he chose lessons, only those classes that he didn't have in Russia, and they were about his talents, the computer, the arts, and composition, and he excelled immediately. And he was recognized, and what happened is he was 16, and we came in August. Somewhere in October he told me, "Mom, I see that this country is a country of big opportunities, and I would like to stay here." So, and that was really, it was a mature voice, because he came from the environment where there were games and fights, and suddenly he saw something different and something big. And now he graduated from the college and he got a job. He has a family of 3. He's 30 and he has 3 kids and he has a good job and he has a lot of ambitions and plans in his life, and he goes from one job to another just to grow professionally. So it's really very interesting that American dream is, I think it's what the country gives you opportunities, and it's up to you. It's really up to you what you do exactly to create all paths and to choose the right path in your life and go with it, not to lose this opportunity and those opportunities. So bless you. That's true. In Russia, when you sneeze at the moment of speaking, that it means that it's true. So, all right. So, our next slide is about Russian soul. Now it's your turn to speak. And let's. What do you know? What do you know about Russian soul? Well, Russian American now speak. Okay.
I got nothing.
No, but did you read anything about Russian literature? Anything when you were at school? Did your teachers speak about Russia at all? So you see, you have to educate my American students about Russian soul, Russian. But in general, what do you think about Russian people? From what you were listening today, what is.
My mom has gone to Russia because she was a flight attendant, and she said they were one of the nicest people she's been encountered with, and she loved the country so much. And that's all I know about Russia.
That sounds great. Thank you very much. Okay, so there is nothing to say. You say at least you had ideas of about American dreams, and that's why this project is really important, that you bring this information and education to my students, that when they go to school and teach social studies, they will probably select Russia one of the countries that students will be learning about. It would be great. And they will invite you through Skype to their classrooms. All right, so tell us about the Russian soul, the phenomenon, the concept of Russian soul.
Well, I'd like to start with the fact that one European linguist conducted a research on the Russian literature, and she revealed three nouns that can describe Russian mentality and Russian nation. So these were melancholy, destiny, and she put in the first place soul. So Russian soul is something really important in our lives, because I'm pretty much sure that for a Russian person, it's vital to have time to go deep into yourself and to reflect, to think, to make connections with another person with the help of really long and sincere conversations. That conversations is just an indispensable part of our lives. We're really open, and we share everything, every problem and every source and reason of happiness. We tend to share everything with, not only with close friends or family, but even with strangers. With strangers, it's even more.
You know, thank you very much, Anna and Katya. And I would like to stop for a minute and let my American students to listen to Glinka Lark. I think this is really an embodiment of Russian spirit and Russian soul. tears in my eyes. I don't know why. All right, just a little bit of Russian classical music. It's Glinka, and it's called Lark. It's a wonderful piece of music. I think when I listen to it, I always have tears in my eyes because I imagine Russian scope, Russian lawns, Russian fields, and Russian skies, and beautiful nature. Those steppes that I'm from myself. Okay, so that was probably our last slide.
Can we firework?
And
I want a firework.
what?
We have to
She
firework.
said, "Could we firework?" And I said, "You did."
I did. We have in our class, we have a very a tradition, and then also when we like something, we do clapping. It's called fireworks clapping, and that's what I did in our last class.
Fireworks.
And that's what we can do now. Let's do fireworks. Let's do it together. Russians and Americans. 3, 4. Fireworks. So, anything you would like to say? Say us something. What about this topic and about the tool we used? So, what would you like to say as a close to this conversation?
I think that this particular conversation, this particular topic was really, I don't know, deep, so to say, because we really found out a lot about our American colleagues. You have found out a lot about Russians, about our values, and I think that one really important point was proof that our values are the same, so we are more or less the same people, and we can communicate easily without any problems. And that makes me really happy because I think that it will help us in our future lives to this feeling of easiness of communication, so to say. That's it. So I would like to thank you all guys because the work with you was really great.
Thank you.
Same to you guys. Thank you for teaching us all about Russia and your culture and stuff. It was very informative, and it was great to hear what you guys had to say.
Yeah.
So what would you like to add? Well, I know. Yes.
Sasha has made so perfect speech. I don't know really what to add, but I also like to thank all of you guys. It was interesting, and I know some information which I will be able to use in my report. And I'm really eager to watch our next meeting. That will be like a party, I hope.
Okay, let's get party. Okay, you wanted to say something?
This was honestly my favorite that we've done so far, just because it wasn't just talking facts to each other. We really got to know each other on a more personal level and hear others' opinions and their own lifestyles. So I thought that was really interesting.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So it was really, today it showed that it's not, we are not different. We are the same. We are people. We are human. We have our values, and we have families and education, and it's up to us to make this world better. So, and it's in your hands, in my students' hands, to teach, to educate new generations of people, be happy and value life and value education. And for you, with your jobs as journalists or sociologists, you will make this life, this world better. So thank you very much, and let's party! Let's party. We'll meet on April 27th.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Woo. Thank you, everybody.
I should propose that.